Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fuel and Fumes podcast. We are the two degenerate hosts who bring you everything from racing news and gambling picks, both which are in no particular order. We bring you all the racing series to the table and talk about all the breaking news from Formula One, IndyCar, and all endurance racing. McGregor, how are we doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. How are you? I'm tired as hell, actually. School's been kicking my ass.
Yeah, I could tell you were having a bit of an EP before we started the pod, a little
So
yawn ski before the pod started.
yeah, I think I'm still coming off the Easter, food coma, hangover, whatever it may be. We got after it. I had some lovely Portuguese food. Tried octopus for the first time.
How's
That
that?
was Didn't know I needed it in my life, but apparently I did, and it was pretty good. But I'm not a big seafood guy, so it was
Yeah, I know. I
like
know you don't really get the palate for that.
no, like Friday rolls around and apparently you're not supposed to eat meat, which I mean my family never did, but like we would always just have like ham or whatever. And
Yeah,
then
big no.
yeah, no, apparently, God comes down and strikes you.
Yep, and all the
I
pigs and all the
yeah,
cattle going down. Yeah.
yeah. But no, did a lot of fish, so I'm out for fish for the next while. But yeah, how was your Easter? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was a good weekend. It was definitely action packed. Saw Buffalo and Toronto, of course, play in Buffalo. Saw the boys shooting around. Saw Austin Matthews score 60, which was good.
60. Wow.
Yep. The only current NHLer to have 2 recorded 60-goal seasons.
Holy shit.
He's up there. If he gets another one, he'll be tied with Brett Hall, who is arguably the best American player of all time, other than Patrick Kane. So yeah, it was good. Saw the boys play some shinny.
Wow.
What else did I do? Oh, Sunday was nice. Went to mass. But come afterwards, we had breakfast poutine at my girlfriend's house.
Oh, jeez.
It was delicious.
Sounds good.
Exactly what you think. It's just like fries, any meat, breakfast sausage you can think about, sausage, pork, bacon, all the good stuff. Maybe some female bacon in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, but see, it sounded good until her mom made hollandaise sauce, which was like, no, it was great. It was fantastic. It was awesome. It was like fresh.
Yeah.
She made it herself. It was the later, half an hour later, when I'm fighting my stomach at the table. Dude, I was literally wrestling a snake in my stomach. Dude, it was so bad. I like excused myself from the table, and I was just like, I knew it was gonna be bad. I'm like trying to when you're like almost take all your clothes off. Like
you're
sweating.
Yeah,
like I'm sweating.
Buckets.
I'm opening up the window. Like I'm like, oh, this isn't gonna be good. And I'm like trying to like let out, just a little fart. It wasn't. It was like a crowd burner. Like everyone at the table heard it. Like it was just for sure.
Wait,
Dude,
this was at the table?
No. This was in the washroom, but
you're in the bathroom, away from the table.
Yeah,
everybody hears you.
You're
just clapping your own cheek.
Dude, it like rang the porcelain bowl. Like it was like I don't know what it is. I guess the content of just butter and milk did not sit well with my empty stomach. So it was fantastic. It just, not to be graphic, it was bad. It was not good.
It was delicious, but it made you shit. It's like,
oh my God,
it's like cheap ribs.
So yeah, it was so good. And then the aftermath was like, I do it again, but it was a bold play, Cotton. Yeah, it was bold.
See how this one plays out. Hey, at least you could sneak away. And like the worst is when you have to like clench and sit like an inch higher. And
dude, I couldn't even sit an inch higher. It was to the point where if I gambled on a fart, it was 50-50. Like it wasn't even fun at that point. Like I am against the odds. The sports books were against me. Like it was bad. Like I have not been in a situation like that in a good few years, and I don't want to be a part of it ever again.
Well, shit, dude. I'm glad you made it out alive.
Well, shit. See,
yeah, oh shit, could have been crucified.
Yeah, no, it was good. Overall, though, the weekend was good. It was action packed, like I said. So we had everything of anything in the weekend. So yeah, it was it felt like a long weekend, which was nice. Sometimes going to long weekends, you don't really feel like you get a long weekend. So it was nice to fully get a long weekend and have a race this week. So can't complain.
And I don't know if about you, but I had nothing to do on the Saturday. It seems like the Easter festivities just take a break. I saw my mom, which was nice, but like it's just like, Friday, big day off.
Big day.
And then Saturday, nothing. Great. I love that. And then Sunday we're firing again. We're
firing again on all cylinders.
Eastered up.
Yeah.
And then Monday is like, and it's kind of gray area, but it seems like a lot of people had the day off because the gym was fucking packed today.
Oh, was it?
I guess they're all just working off their Easter guts, I guess. But
Easter ruts.
yeah, exactly. They had one too many eggs, which
I did I know all the boys love this. I had a yoga class Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, poor woman. There's like an advanced class, and like for all you guys laughing at home, like this guy takes yoga. I promise you, go take a class, and you will rethink how hard it is in some of these classes, dude.
Yeah.
In a heated room, dude. I'm telling you, you're looking glossy coming out of there.
Wow.
But there was a poor woman who did not realize what class she had got herself into and had to excuse herself halfway through because she was panting like a dog at the park in the middle of the summer. I was like, this poor fucking lady, man. She was just gasping for air. I was like, oh my God. It was like SpongeBob at Sandy's when he's got no water. Yeah, not good, buddy. Yeah, I need it. So,
that sounds like a comedy bit. Like you signed, like just you're in the wrong class, like just not qualified for it at all.
No.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got a good laugh with that. I'm trying not to laugh though. It's like a silent fucking room. So like even any fart coming out of there, boys, everyone's hearing it. Everyone's hearing it.
It's like those invasive people that you meet in the sauna that they always seem to want to talk politics, guns, immigration, or another
abortion
topic.
Anything.
The most hot button topics, and you will meet the weirdest motherfuckers on the planet. Some of the best conversations you'll ever have.
Yeah, they're
hopefully not, but they're up there.
Yeah, they're good banter talks. The only issue I have is usually the people that want to talk have no towel.
Yeah,
and they have no problem taking that right leg and throwing it right up on anything they can, whether it's the wall or the extended seating area. Yeah, and it's nearly ball bag in your face, which is not fun. Yeah, so I've told someone off before in the sauna, getting a little bit too much. Like I'm talking like hands up, full stretch, yawn. Yeah, with just nothing on, and I'm like, see, you're in here to sweat it off. I get it. But just a towel over your bottom half.
A modesty cloth.
Is
a sock even. Please.
A sock.
Just humor me.
The sock would actually horrify me. If I saw a guy walking around in the gym with just a sock on.
Yeah. I don't know. Better or worse than full hog out?
It honestly it could be worse. It very much could be worse. Like a white tube sock, like I would be appalled.
Because that's the thing. No, I'm thinking ankle sock here.
Oh, you're thinking ankle sock. Yeah,
I'm thinking ankle sock. I don't know what you're working with. I got ankle sock.
You have one that cut off at the heel.
Yeah. I got like a toe cap, maybe.
Yeah.
But then they would just like draw the. I don't even want to keep fucking talking about this, but
no, we can. No, yeah, I guess an ankle sock would probably do the trick, but even that, like you might get a ball slip. That's the problem with the ankle sock.
Nah,
I don't think so.
I'm confidently fitting into an ankle sock.
Buddy, we're not agreeing upon this.
No, this is just not happening. Unless we got like Drake, you'd need a tube sock.
That was thank God I don't have Twitter, because that was a video I luckily did not have to come across. I've gotten like the censored picture, but I get the context of it that the guy's got a hog on him.
Yeah, I know he does.
Yeah.
Should we move past hogs and maybe step into a little bit of racing?
We could, unless you got anything else you could talk about on the weekend. If you like a little brain run for a second, unless you got nothing for me.
We did a fun game today. One of my roommates, Scarsy, who I haven't mentioned on the pod, one of my great friends, been roommates since first year. He has this game that he plays with his boys back at home, and it's called Guys Guessing Dudes.
Oh, and the Barry boys getting at it.
You get the slideshow with just a picture of any athlete, dude. We've kind of he's expanded it a little bit. Caitlin Clark and Sydney Sweeney were in the last one.
Okay.
But it's just a PowerPoint that you throw up, and the first guy to say the dude gets the point. And it's good, wholesome fun.
I'm slowly okay, so there's a picture of two men.
No, one dude. One guy on the screen.
Okay.
Just one picture. So let's say Daniel Ricciardo, picture him when he was 12.
Okay. Oh, they got to guess him.
You got to guess who it is. You
Okay.
just say it out loud first. It's the best. It's
Interesting.
like the best trivia game that you can play.
The one that I like is Siblings Are Dating. That's the one that I have a lot of fun with. Have you not played that one?
No.
There's an Instagram account that basically shows a picture of two people. Of course, usually it's a guy and a girl, and you either
Yeah.
guess if they're dating or if they're siblings by the
Oh, that's
picture.
fun.
Yeah, it's a good one because some of them you're like, they gotta be dating, and they're like
Yeah.
siblings. You're like, fuck, they can't be siblings. Please don't be siblings.
It's you. The only way you lose is if you're in the picture and you're like, people are like, oh, they're dating, and then you're actually just siblings.
Yeah,
Like you gotta rethink your relationship at that point.
you do. We'll play it when the next time we get everyone together because it's a fun one because
Okay.
it gets pretty rowdy for sure.
Yeah, sibling. I feel like there could be some fun games that you could like kind of spin off of that. Like,
Give me 2 seconds, bro. I'll pull one up.
mother or girlfriend.
Bro, give me two seconds and I'll pull one up.
Yeah.
It's a whole Instagram account. It's got 1.2 million.
Shit.
Yeah, like it's a game we get into. Here. Let me get you a challenging one. There's some good ones, man. Like you're gonna get uncomfortable here.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm trying to get you a solid one here. Okay, siblings are dating.
Oh shit. Different smiles. They're dating.
They are dating, correct?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give you 3.
Okay.
See, this one's fucking crazy. What is this? For the context, these are just two dudes that look identical. They look like stone men.
Siblings?
They are dating.
Oh shit. They could
dating.
be brothers. We should check that out.
Brother.
Thank you, brother.
Siblings are dating.
Dating. Yeah, dating.
Is Kozak dating his sister?
Yeah. Kozak. Woo! I'm 2 for 3 on this. Not bad. You ever played 50/50 on Reddit?
Nope.
There's a subreddit and it's a picture. It's blurred out. It gives you 2 captions. It's like cat eating ice cream or, man's degloved scrotum.
And it's like 50% blurred.
You just no. You can't see anything. You just click on the picture, and whatever it is, you see it. And so it's bad. It's bad, Spencer.
See, I don't have Reddit and Twitter for those specific reasons that there's no censorship. It's free.
It's the Wild West.
It is the Wild West.
It's bad. Some of the shit that you can see, like even on Instagram, man. Like I saw a Haitian cannibal eat somebody the other day. I didn't think that was too good.
Oh, Austin Matthews just got 61, boys. He only needs 9 more. He only needs 9 more goals to get 70. So keep an eye on it, boys.
Woo! Lock it in. Before we get any further, because I think we should cut this game of siblings are dating in half. This episode is fueled by C4 Energy. Remember to use code FUMES, FUMES, for 20% off at checkout. Did you see their April Fool's Day?
Yeah, their KFC.
Chicken and rice.
Yeah,
chicken. No, chicken rice.
Oh, it's just chicken rice.
Just chicken rice. I would try it. I would.
Chicken and rice. It depends. If is it straight pre-workout or is it like a regular energy one?
It's a C4. It's like that.
Okay.
For sports and athletics.
Okay. Yeah. So you could do it. I'd rather just continue to sip on my favorite orange slice here, but yeah, I'll take a chicken and rice if I need to.
I'll do it for the brand. I do like a mashed potatoes and gravy. I think that'd also be good. Less anabolic for sure, but
what are C4 drinks that we could come up in our head for April Fools that would be solid picks for possible C4 energy memes?
Boom, unleaded gasoline.
Ooh, that's a solid one.
Yep, everyone loves the smell. How about the taste? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go.
Brilliant. See, that's a solid one. See, I don't even know if I can.
Can't follow it.
No, see, I'm going to do a controversial one because this doesn't make any sense. Black Sharpie. Everyone likes the smell of it, but you're like, do I want to drink it?
Yeah. Would it? See, the thing is with C4, it's clear. So would this be dark?
No.
It'd be like that black water.
It'd almost be like a black cherry, but a Sharpie.
But yeah, like a little sour.
Yeah.
Oh, tire smoke.
Yeah, tire
smoke
would be
smoke of tires.
Ambitious. You could do it nonetheless. You could definitely do it. You could just go to the oval track and pick up all the marbles and just throw them in there.
I'm thinking that, but you know how like Goldschlager, like the
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the liqueur with the gold flakes in it.
gold
It's just
flakes in it,
higher
yeah.
flakes floating in it.
See,
That'd
now
be
we're getting into a marketing strategy that no one's touched into.
We're just making new products,
Yeah, it's true.
essentially.
It's true. It's true.
Got any other ones?
Off the top of my head,
You head?
no. I
Or
have no. Go ahead. No, I don't have one. I'm gonna
I was
throw bullshit.
I was gonna say we should get like C4, but like for like the driver bladders.
Okay.
You know how they have like the drinks tubes and
Yeah,
everything?
yeah, yeah.
Get one of those loaded up with C4.
See, now you're thinking. Now we're
There's have like
really
a
cooking.
push to pat or like a push to drink on your chair, and then it injects it straight in your mouth.
It could work. I'm telling you. I don't see why the guys wouldn't want to do that. Especially like you do an oval race, 200 laps. You're like halfway
You're
through.
exhausted.
Smash one. Good to go, boys.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Me and McGregor are going to stop talking about our incredible ideas with our favorite brand, of course. And he's got a news story to kick us off on our news of the week. So, McGregor, go ahead.
Everyone's favorite Liberty Media has purchased MotoGP Championship for a whopping $4.2 billion. They bought the whole thing. They bought it like an 86% stake in it. And this is really scary for me personally, because I've seen how Liberty has done Formula One in the last little bit. They've grown it like crazy, but they're not listening to the fans. So it's really scary because also like MotoGP is one of the most, we were talking about this last week, MotoGP, most watched racing championship in the world. Is it not?
I don't know if it's the most watched championship. I know it's second.
Okay, second.
I know it's second because
Still.
I was surprised when I'll post it. I said I was going to do it last week and my dumbass forgot. I will post it on our channel on Instagram and probably on TikTok. It's crazy to look at all the series. Like IndyCar is very low on the amount of viewership that they get, and Formula One is number one, and I'm almost certain that MotoGP is number two.
That's it. That was number two, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane because there was really no reason to sell, at least from what I could see. The championship was doing well. They're getting record turnout. There's massive development. Like everything seems to be going well. It's just Liberty buying up more slices of the pie, which is scary because monopolies scare me. Not that it is, but you know, we've got Liberty Media owning two of the largest motorsports brands or, you know, entertainment things. So the whole prospect of that just scares the shit out of me. And it was announced on April Fools.
I agree too. I think that there should be a limit too. Even you look at like social media too, in terms of like what Meta owns as well.
Yeah.
And what they're getting their hands into. Yeah, it's interesting to kind of see where they'll go with it. I don't know how they can get the fans more involved. I don't think they care getting the fans involved. I don't think that's the point of buying it. However, also to note that Liberty Media is an openly traded stock, so you can invest in it. I don't think it's actually jumped at all today because actually one that I do have, I think it still was at 65 US.
Oh, you're still invested.
US. Yeah, I didn't put a whole lot into it, but I do think that specifically the accessibility to motorsports will be a big thing in terms of when you have the sport grow. It depends on what Liberty wants to do with MotoGP as well. Like, you know, do they race similar weekends? Is it possible to do that? Like, of course, it's a much shorter race. I don't know if I don't think they own the series or do they, or they just own the television rights. I don't know.
I think they own the championship. Is what I read on motorsports.com.
Just the championship or just the whole enchilada?
See, I don't know what the speculation is or like what the difference
it did
really
come out
is.
today too, so I'm assuming there's not too much information of any at all.
Yeah, no, it looks like they're not really planning to change much under of the MotoGP. But I mean, I'm sure they've got a hand in streaming rights or like streaming as a whole, viewership, things like that. Also, you know, the calendar, what technologies they use, rules, officiating, things like that. So, it's a little scary, but
we'll see what comes of it. I'm interested to kind of see how they'll kind of basically go about broadcasting it. I'm assuming it'll be similar to what they do already, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it doesn't really say what's kind of going with it, but it looks like there's another company that's kind of joining Liberty in the transaction. So the whole thing just sounds like a legal nightmare. Like trying to clear all those investment laws with this much amount of money. Like, that's just
Yeah,
it's insane.
it's true too because it is in euros as well. Like it's a
It
pretty penny for what it is.
and it's a multinational championship. Like, there's, things that you just can't even quantify
No,
that are somehow leaving in this trade, which is just ridiculous to think about. But, yeah, aside from that, kinda scared, but who knows? It could be great.
it
We
could
could
be
get
great.
we could get more Moto GP because it is some of the best racing on the planet as far as
Absolutely.
closeness and driver skill and, danger as well. So,
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
see again, we'll see what kinda comes of it when more information is released on their plan in general and what actually they have
Yeah.
legal rights to do with the series. So I'm excited to kind of see where it goes, but I don't think there'll be much to it. I
Yeah, I think you're right.
think it's a
Uh,
standard process.
yeah, cut and dry. Easy
Easy
peasy.
peasy.
In more news, we've got Kimi Antonelli getting his first test in a Formula One car this month. The second coming of Verstappen will be driving the 2021 Mercedes car during a 2-day test on the 16th of April in Austria. So
It's big for the kid.
it's huge. I think uh, he's been talked up quite a bit, and like we saw, Ollie Behrman had the chance to drive a car before him, and so this will be his test. We'll get to see where he slots in. I mean, the 2021 Mercedes was pretty
I
good
was gonna
car.
s- I was gonna say it's good that they're putting him in a well versed car because I was
Yeah,
worried that they were going to put him in a current car. That's not the
yeah,
proper way to demonstrate kind of his talents. You got to put him in a well developed car, no matter what team it is. Technically, of course, he's a Mercedes driver, so he'll drive the Mercedes car. But
mhm,
yeah, it'll be good to kind of see what he comes out with testing, how comfortable he gets automatically. You got to think the kid's only 17.
yeah.
So
He's
he's
got a
got a
lot to live up to.
which is the same age that Verstappen, started to really make his presence known in Formula One. So,
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what happens because I think this year, of course, come later in the season, we'll see not a lot of driver. No, we will see a lot of driver changes compared to what we
yeah.
saw this year, which was
Oh yeah,
none.
0.
Um, there'll be a lot of changing and shifting with Ricardo possibly even mid change getting booted for
Yeah,
Lawson. I think Sargent's going to be up on the hot seat for his own personal reasons of being neglected by Williams. Perez is a big talk of getting the fucking boot.
yep,
Carlos is leaving Ferrari because Hamilton's getting that seat. So there's a lot of moving parts of who's going to get that Mercedes seat. Like, okay, so who gets that Mercedes seat? Does Alonso move? Like, it's
yeah,
it's going to be raining hellfire once the season kind of ends, or even at the end of the season once the championship's decided and it kind of fizzles out. Those
mhm,
rumors start to swirl. So Antonelli having this chance to drive this car is going to be massive for him. And I think that he knows the pressure to perform in this car and show what he can do. So, best of luck to the kid. He's definitely got a lot on his plate, but I think he can go out there and, get it done.
yeah. I've got no doubts that he'll do something. He'll get a ride. I'm sure of it. Like, I think he's so highly touted that like it's almost impossible at this point. Um, and yeah, he's like the fact that he's in an almost championship winning car, he should be able to take it to the limit. And I'm guessing it will be pretty close. And I'm sure I doubt we're going to see the results from it, as it
Uh,
is with a lot of testing.
I bet you might. I honestly
Yeah.
bet you might. Yeah, especially it being at the Red Bull Ring too. There'll be
Yeah.
a lot of coverage on it. I honestly think that don't be surprised if you see it, especially if you were to find him testing and it wasn't hush hush, closed door.
Hmm.
I think that people it'll be not televised, but it'll be highly watched by a lot of people to kind of see or get a feel of, does he get that Mercedes seat? Is Mercedes interested in what he can do in the
Yeah.
testing? So there's a lot of factors to kind of take into this, especially with an open seat at Mercedes. This is not as if he's doing testing for Red Bull, and both those seats are permanently locked. He is
Hmm.
at a team that is losing a driver who needs to fill the seat, and he's got to perform to fill that seat. So, or that door will open for someone else. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if those come out.
Yeah. 100%. Anything can happen, right? We'll see
Anything can
when
happen.
it plays out. Spencer, you want to take us away for this next one?
Yeah, I'll take it in. And of course, we will continue to talk about Ricciardo until he either picks up the pace or unfortunately gets the boot. So Ricciardo rumors, of course, are starting to heat up a little bit. They have the Red Bull advisor, of course, our favorite person on the podcast, Helmut Marko, has already laid pressure on the Honey Badger, demanding more from his experienced driver and possibly having his seat taken by Liam Lawson. Now, Ricciardo had spoke to the media at the Australian Grand Prix, which of course his home race, and he did nothing, unfortunately. And he delivered a very blunt response to the rumors of him losing his seat. Quote, in terms of the noise, people are telling like they're turning into McGregor.
Hey,
Brother, turning into McGregor. He said, quote, in terms of the noise, people tell me like in the media, they're like, oh, so and so said. It's the first time I've heard it on end quote. That was a difficult passage to read.
It was a lot of quotes.
Yeah, a lot of quotes, a lot of in between. So the summary of basically what he was saying is that, of course, he's being told from the outside that he's having issues, of course, that he realizes. And there's a lot of rumor spreading of what will happen to him in that seat. And he's trying to brush it off. But, it's hard to brush it off when you're in the midst of, a midlife crisis in your car. So, he's trying to
good way to put it.
He's trying to wipe it off, but it's going to be really hard for him to recover from this. Yeah, we'll again, I'm saying we'll see about 800 times in the podcast, but
it's the moral of the story with this shit. We're all just speculating. But I think this is going to be, it's Daniel's in a weird spot because at the same time, he's like an absolute marketing genius or marketing monster. Like any brand will take him. He's a great spokesperson, representative, you name it. So his commercial value is through the roof. Whether or not he can drive a car, it's only a small part of the deal. And I mean, he's got his history to back him up, kind of, because he's shown that he's not even the same really person. But I think the media part, or like the marketing part of it, like that's massive aspect of it. So it will be interesting. I know the pressure is on for him. I think it's going to be a little bit of a longer release as far as when the pressure is finally off, whether that's the halfway point or a little bit earlier. But
definitely earlier. I got guesses that don't be surprised if he's, really feeling the pressure come the next 3-4 races. Like Red Bull is not afraid to throw that hammer down. Look at Kvyat. Max Verstappen stole his wife and his girlfriend at the same time, and his seat. So yeah, I don't want to fucking say we'll see, but I don't know what
we'll see, Spencer. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Ricciardo. I think that if you're a Ricciardo fan, you should start to let go of that romance because he's found someone else and it's gonna be fucking IndyCar.
Not that. I think you should start hedging your bets a little bit. Maybe hop off the Ricciardo train for like 1 or 2 stops, ride on the someone else train, Leclerc train. That's a great train to be on. You could get on the Lance Stroll train like me. Just take that one for the rest of your life. Just become another fan of someone else. How about that?
You're gonna have to start shopping around for what driver you like because I can promise you that the beloved Honey Badger, unfortunately, is losing his way.
Count your days, Danny Rick. Unless he just crashes again in Japan. Or no, it was Zandvoort, wasn't it?
It was Zandvoort where he broke his hand, yeah.
I
almost had it.
For some weird reason. But yeah, no, this was one that Liam Lawson was in for last year. So who knows? He could make a comeback this weekend. Could get another case of appendicitis.
Guess we're gonna
knock on wood, he won't.
Nope.
Guess we're gonna have to find out, eh, Spence?
Guess we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fucking find out. What else do you have for us there, brother?
I got one more, brother.
Thank you, brother.
So of course we see the Mercedes team falling apart at its hinges.
Yes.
And of course, there's no good news for Mercedes, nor is there any light at the end of the tunnel, as it is still going down the drain with the team, as Mercedes technical engineer James Allison admits that the team's poor start is due to a correlation between similar and performance on track. Yeah, so the boys aren't driving either good in the simulator or on track. So we gotta double down of what our focus is here.
No, this just means there's a difference between their simulator model and their on-track model, which is the real thing. Because I bet that's why they were so hyped up all preseason, saying that, oh, who knows, our car's going to be great. Like, watch out. And then it's here on the track and it's a flaming pile of garbage. But yeah, no. So basically, there's just the difference, and something's not adding up for them. And I guess their development early season probably was based on that simulator model with some degree of certainty. So
Absolutely.
that's a little scary place to be in when your stuff's not working the way you thought it was going to. So hopefully they can turn it around.
They won't.
They
They won't.
Also, they just lost their Tommy Hilfiger sponsorship and
It's
are
not good.
trading it in for Adidas, which I'm not mad about, honestly. If something
Tommy
weird
Hill, those were the best fan apparel you could buy, was with the Tommy Hilfiger
100%.
They fucking nailed that one. That's the only one that I would rock, that I love the overall design.
Yeah.
I think this is not good for Mercedes. Mercedes is falling apart on every which end is possible, even losing the monster. Like, they're losing everything here. I think that sponsors know that the team isn't being successful, and they're fucking jumping ship. Like, it's in the Renaissance where they're having the boat wars. No.
Yeah.
Get off.
Get off.
The boat's sinking, fucker. Get off.
Well, the thing is, all these companies, if they invested early in Mercedes' heyday, as the championship started racking up, they got to be paid investments by now. Like,
oh yeah,
they must have made so much money from those.
Oh, absolutely. But that time has come and gone.
Yeah, and you know what? Who was it? Christian Horner said Toto Wolff took on like a well-oiled machine when he took over the team, and then the oil is dried up. Yeah. Sorry, Toto. No more oil. America's not interested.
They're not interested in shipping all the Canadian oil down to Texas and bringing it back up.
Yeah,
we want no more.
We don't want any stake in that.
No, we don't.
And we want our gas prices to go up, but it's not a political podcast.
No, we can get political if you want to.
It's okay. I'll leave it for the outside world. Thank you, brother.
Keep it racing apparel, please.
Yeah. And Toto Wolff will not count it, not be at the Japanese Grand Prix, which is not even more bad news for Mercedes. This is just one that he just doesn't go to, right? Like, he doesn't. It's not anything to do with the team's performance.
No, the absence, of course, was already dictated before the calendar came out. Apparently, I don't know if he just doesn't like Japan. I don't know if clickbait. Toto Wolff is a racist. Not true. We didn't say it. We don't know. We don't know why he's not there. I have no idea.
No, he's not a racist. He couldn't be.
No,
absolutely no way.
Why couldn't he be?
He just couldn't be. He's just too good of a guy. I like him too much. That's it.
He's definitely a solid team principal. I can name you my favorite one for sure.
Who's the hardest?
Principal. The best one, bro. Best name, best guy. It's easy. Guess.
Mike Crack.
It's easy. It's Mike Crack, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Are you serious?
It's fucking easy, dude. Bro, his name is Mike Crack, dude.
Good-looking guy. Michael Crack.
Michael Crack.
I am a huge fan of Freddie Vasseur. I love.
I know you are.
He's like. Do you remember the Krabby Joes that used to be on Centennial? Yep. They had that big sign. He kind of looks like Krabby Joe to me. Yeah,
that version is more of like a white Eastern Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a bit more
Eastern European.
The other guy looked white. Krabby Joe was like a white
American
dude.
Yeah.
No, Freddie Vasseur is like that tanned European looking.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Krabby Joe's. It'd be like Krabby Santino. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's a European name?
Marco.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Who else is good? James Allison. He's another great one. I love
James
that guy.
Allison's good. James Allison's not a team principal, is he though?
James Allison's not a team principal. I'm thinking Vowles. James Vowles.
There you go.
James Allison. Mercedes technical director.
Yeah, it was just actually what we just read, actually.
Oh, dude. You should tell me more about that guy.
Don't worry. I'm on it.
Spencer, how ready are you for this Japanese Grand Prix? Are you excited?
Yeah, we don't have too much news, so it's nice to kind of have a race this weekend to kind of fill our
Yeah.
void of lack of racing. I'm excited, but I'm not because I think I know what's going to happen because
Yeah.
this track is made for a Red Bull car,
Yeah.
and it's going to be very, 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 very difficult for any other team to be competitive on this track. However, they're suggesting that it's, of course, in Japan, so the rain is always a factor. They're suggesting the calendar is going to be wet for this
Yep.
race all weekend, which is normal. But at the same time, it throws a wrench in the success of the dominance of the car for the Red Bull team.
Mhm.
But it's going to be hard. That Red Bull shit, that Red Bull shit, that Red
Shit.
Bull, yeah, that Red Bull rocket ship is going to be a very difficult car to catch up to on this track.
That red rocket is gonna
Yeah,
be
that
so
that big red rocket flying through. How horrible would it be if that was a livery?
Oh, no. Get it out. Get it out. I don't want that in
I'm
my
thinking
brain, man.
of this like tongue colored like paste of a car. Oh, it's horrible. It's so bad.
Oh my goodness. It's just,
You
or,
brought it up. That was completely
I
on
know.
you.
That's all my
It was
bad, dude.
completely your fault.
I'm taking that one. Back to Japan. I was racing it the other day in F1 2023,
Nice.
and I hate this track. I hate driving it because it's so difficult
It's
to
a
piece it together.
Oh, I had a question. This is what I wanted to say. I didn't write it down. However, if there was one Pokemon you could throw in the Japanese Grand Prix in a fictional world to make it almost like a Mario Kart race, which Pokemon would you put in?
So,
There's a Pokemon that's sitting
po-
on turn 5
oh, okay, okay, okay.
waiting. It's not going to hit every car. It's like Mario Kart. It's going to pick out a car. It might be Max. It could be Lewis. It could be Verstappen. We don't know. We have no idea
Mhm.
which car he's going to attack. However, every lap he may move. He may be at turn 5. Now he's at turn
Okay.
7. Now he's at turn 1. We don't know. However, he's going to throw whatever
His arsenal. He's
his
got his arsenal,
arsenal
his
is
attacks.
to throw in there to make the race a little bit more challenging for the drivers out there, including, of course, the wet race overall.
Um, that's a good one. I don't know too many Pokemon, so I'm gonna go with just a cop out of an answer. Charizard.
Yeah, it's a good
Just
cop
put him
out.
on turn 5. He's just gonna be breathing fire and fucking people up. I think another honorable mention would be Gyarados. I
Yeah,
think
it's a
that
good
would
one.
just
Yeah.
um yeah, and
Simply
then
for
maybe
simply
yeah,
for the fact of Mario Kart in this idea in my head, I'm going Squirtle. Keep it simple,
yeah,
keep it
yeah.
easy.
Just
Let him go in there and just throw a shell in there. Make the track a little more wet. Hashtag Squirtle.
yeah,
Yeah, just let the boys race with the Pokemon.
yeah, you know what? Get him in there. I was gonna ask you, this question inspired me. What Mario Kart attachment or box item would you put into the race to make it a little more interesting?
Box item? Oh, easy
Yeah.
Master Shell because I just hate Max.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I like
It's
that.
an I think the majority of people would go for that. I'm not a huge Mario Kart guy. I know you
Yeah,
guys absolutely wipe me with the floor with that game.
yeah,
I'm the strangler, man. I'm sitting in 10th and 11th.
yeah. That's
I
okay.
feel like Latifi in that scenario where I'm just trying to catch up to I want to be one of the boys so bad, but there's something wrong.
Yeah.
I got a problem and it's mentally and with my car
Mhm.
physically. So I just can't hang with the boys.
Exactly. No, I'm going all day, 3 green shells around, and
Nice.
it's everyone gets one on the first lap, so if you get too close, you just fuck up everyone's race. That's it's like a Latifi attachment.
Yeah, it's like a George
Um,
Russell pass a little bit.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a George Russell last lap attachment. You just
Nice.
smash it into the fucking wall.
Yeah, you just wait the
Um,
last lap.
yeah, exactly. Shall we get into our race predictions, Mr.
Yeah,
Spencer?
let's get crazy. So I think that this will be a good race for the McLaren boys. I would like to kind of see the boys come out in full fashion. You're looking scrambled over there. What's going on over there, buddy?
My light just shut off.
It was all
Oh,
there you're back, boys. And we
I
have
didn't even
light. Thank you, Nikola Tesla.
let there be light, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, I think McLaren should have a very good race. We
Yeah.
saw Japan in the later half of the season last year. So I would really like to kind of see that resurgence of McLaren on this track. They look fantastic on
Mhm.
this track. So for my P5, I got Mr. Oscar Piastri.
P5, I've got Mr. Lando Norris. I think it's going to be another, same thing as what Spencer said. McLaren is going to have a bit of a resurgence here where they can go slow, piece it together, and really just focus on the actual racing. Unfortunately, Piastri didn't make it onto my top 5, but hopefully he's somewhere in the mix just outside of it. Spencer, who you got for number 4? Oh,
Yeah, you're good. Yep, still on 4.
fuck.
I got the other McLaren of Mr. Lando Norris. Again, I would really, really, really like to see the McLaren boys pieced. If they could both get a top 6 this race, I'd be happy with the overall results of the
Yeah.
team. So, yeah, I'm hoping that the boys can piece together. So that's why I got Lando in P4.
Yeah. And at number 4, I've got Mr. Charles Leclerc. I'm thinking that he's going to be the bottom half of the Ferrari team, where he's kind of just hopefully bringing something home. He hasn't been too hot lately, but also I was going to say, did you see that video? It was like the Max Charles. We just had a little incident
Yeah, I
video,
love
and
that
someone
one.
commented on it 4 years ago. That's like, um, hit like if you're here after Japan 2024 when Max and Charles crash, which it's like when those people put that shit in their super or like in their yearbooks, like their yearbook quotes.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Could be
Wow.
it, man.
That
Hopefully
could
we have
be
a
it.
time traveler. That'd be so sick. It's got
It's
like
a wet
11K.
race too. It's
Yeah.
very possible.
And
It's very possible.
yeah, God forbid we see a little bit of dude, a Max double back-to-back DNF.
I don't know what I would do. I think that I would just have a resurgence in terms of the overall fan base. You would see so many people just enjoy not it's not the downfall because I hate
It's not the downfall.
I hate the almost hating on a driver because he's incredible. Like it's cool what he's
Yeah.
doing, but the excitement is just the loss. The spark of it is lost a bit.
I'm cheering for the wrong things for
Yeah.
something. Like,
Yeah.
like a Max Verstappen going out, like last race was I haven't cheered that hard for a race in a long time.
Nope.
But unfortunately, that is the game that is being played right now, and it is tough to see. But hopefully, we'll get it back. Hopefully, we'll get 5 guys going to the final race.
God,
Some
I
winner
love
takes
Five
all.
Guys.
That'd be so good. I love 5 guys too. I haven't had it in a long time.
Had it today.
Did you?
And
Shit, man.
and they fucked up the order. So guess who gets it again for free? Yeah,
Spectre
boy.
does.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Who we got in P3, buddy?
P3, I have Sergio Perez. He's going to be the lower half of the Red Bulls, the Red Rockets, as we like to call them here on Fuel and
Horrible.
Fumes.
Horrible.
But yeah, he's hopefully going to have a good race, get a podium finish. Hopefully he qualifies well because I think that'll be a big part of the race. I can't like Japan's not the best for overtaking. It's great for racing, which is what we saw last year.
Yeah.
A lot of wheel to wheel, a lot of going on the outside of fast, high speed, medium speed corners, which I'm hoping we're going to see more of. But yeah, Perez number 3. Simple as that.
Nice. I got Carlos Sainz in P3.
Yeah.
Carlos is going to continue to be the best Ferrari driver. If you have not bet that bet already, make sure that you bet Carlos Sainz to outperform Charles Leclerc as a teammate in the overall Drivers' Championship at nearly 3-1. If you do not bet that now, you will be upset, you will be hurt, and you will be sad that you did not bet that. So make sure you bet that when you can because that is a solid bet. Yeah. But I got Carlos in P3 because I think the Red Rockets are going to take the 1-2. So we will see.
Yeah. With Spencer's 1-2, my 1-2 is Mr. Carlos Sainz up in second and Mr. Max up in the number 1 spot. Carlos, same thing, man. He's just a dog. He's lighter now than he ever has been. The appendix surgery memes aren't getting old.
Nope.
I think someone said he had a smooth operation, and I thought that was the best.
That's funny.
I laughed
That's
quite
funny.
hard. But but yeah, he's just gonna be a dog, and he's got a lot to play for. So, repeating what I've said in other weeks, he's got a fire under his ass, and he's gonna go. So that is my top 2,
Yeah.
Mr. Sainz and Max.
Yep. I love the picks. I think it'll be a pretty consistent show. We'll see. I think you'll see a very, very dominant red rocket ship, but we'll have to, as I said, all fucking podcast, we'll have to see.
We'll see, buddy. We're gonna have to
Um,
ban that word soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We are truly gonna have to. And before we ban that word, we of course will head into our second sponsor of the week, who we love very dearly. We want to thank for always sponsoring the podcast, the Hall of Fame Collection. This
Woo.
company has one of the largest motorsports memorabilia collections in the world, including gear from every driver you love on the grid, from helmets from the fan favorite Lando Norris or race used Charles Leclerc suits. Interested in what they have in stock? Well, head to the website at racinghalloffamecollection.com and shop all your racing needs. We got mini helmets, boys. Mini helmets are
Yeah.
coming in clutch. You can
And
come in. We usually didn't have mini helmets, so come take a look.
I was gonna say, you guys had were advertising the Lando Norris half scale, or like the mini
Bingo,
helmets.
bingo,
Uh,
bingo.
how long's that sale on for? Week,
Probably,
2
probably the
weeks?
week, probably week, probably saw a
Week?
week
Okay.
here.
So hopefully, it'll still be up by the time
Yeah,
people
no,
hear
you'll be
this.
good. You'll be
But
good till the
dude,
time you hear this.
the glitch colorway
Kind
and
of hard.
the was it, the Golf or
Yep.
the yeah, dude, those are sick. Those are
Yeah, they're
so sick.
fantastic.
And you guys also have, like, other ones, right? Like the
Yeah, we got
sign.
like Charles Leclerc, Monaco, design ones. There's a man. There's a lot
You got
actually.
previous champions too, right? You got,
Yeah,
Damon Hill.
Damon Hill got signed. Almost said Charles Manson. No, I meant to say Nigel Mansell. Yeah, we were talking so much true crime yesterday at the dinner table that I cannot get that out of my head. No, but we have Nigel Mansell, of course. So there's a bunch of mini helmets. So
That's awesome.
shop away.
Get in there, fellas, because
Get
those
in
things
there, fellas.
are gonna go quick on
Of
those
course.
steals. All right, Spence, what are your betting lines for the week? I cannot wait to see what you've got, because you are the CEO of my financial gains. Just kidding. Not financial advice. My
I can
betting
be
account.
financial advice to McGregor, but to everyone else is not financial advice. If you do not have money to gamble, please do not gamble. Do not think you're going to own your first home in Canada by gambling your life away. If you do not have money, please do not gamble. However, if you do and you like to have fun and you like to win, stick with winners, which is us at the Fuel and Fumes podcast. Of course, we are heading into the betting lines this weekend. And of course, my favorite bets are season match bets. They're
Woo.
easy bets. They're simple bets. They're longevity bets, because when you bet on a single race, anything can happen. But with season long bets, if you are confident in what driver you think is going to be successful or what team, you can hammer it and wait for it all season long. So, of course, in my rant, I have the head-to-head battle between George Russell and Fernando Alonso. I think that Fernando Alonso can absolutely outperform George Russell this year at plus 225. Now, McGregor is giving me the wide eyes.
Fuck yeah. I don't know how that rivalry is playing out right now. But I'm here
Right
for it.
now, George Russell's got 18 points and Fernando Alonso has 16.
Shit. I didn't realize it was that close.
It is that close, and I think that with the decrease in engineering and overall focus on the Mercedes team is going to see a downfall. It's going to be hard for this team, and I think Alonso is fighting for a seat next year to be a big seat, and I think that he
Yeah.
has a lot to prove, and I think that he will be consistent, and I do think that it's very possible for him to do well in the overall driver standing. So I'm doing a little sprinkle on that. Nothing too crazy, just a little sprinkle on the lovely 43-year-old Alonso to, head out there and be competitive.
Hell yeah, brother.
However, as McGregor is just about to fall asleep, I'm going to try my best to finish my picks, as I know this is not about my picks and this is about his overall life, keeping him tired.
Yeah.
I think in fastest in practice one, look out for Ferrari to come out and be quick. Definitely don't think they're going to pull. I definitely don't think they're going to win the race. However, I do think it's very possible for them to be fastest in practice one, even practice two. So you can either hit Carlos Sainz at plus 700 or even Charles Leclerc plus 700. Max has not been fast at all in practice because he
Nope.
does not give a fuck. So acknowledge that fact because it is a fact. And on the topic, continuing on Max Verstappen, I have fastest qualifier, fastest lap, and to win the race at plus 162, Max Verstappen.
Shit.
I think it's an easy bet. I think that it will not be competitive this weekend. This is a track for the Red Bull car. I think this was one of their highest gaps in the entire season last year.
I think you're right.
The ship will be a fucking Finny rocket ship. So keep your eyes out for that. But other than that, I do not have any more bets. Like I said before, if you want to make a good bet, continue to look at that Carlos Sainz bet at plus almost basically 3-1 to outperform Charles Leclerc, because I think that is a heavily, heavily undervalued pick for you guys to look at. But that is it for me on my gambling corner.
Wow. And it's actually nice to see Max Verstappen with the, what is it, triple Grand Slam here.
Yep. Grand Salami.
And he's at plus 162. I feel like we're not getting any pluses for Verstappen anymore. So
no, he's got to go out there and just cook.
Yeah, he's got to just throw it right into the wall or have his brake blow up. But whatever. That's it, man. I think we're all done. I think we got all of our things out. We still have t-shirts coming.
Yeah, we actually, it's hilarious. I actually just got that invoice about 10 minutes ago.
Fuck, nice. Okay.
Yeah, McGregor says fuck as in like awesome, but also fuck as in, oh no, here comes an invoice. So
yeah, here comes an invoice. We love the invoices. So if you want to help us out, you can buy a t-shirt. They're great t-shirts. It's the best. I love seeing when people wear them. People send me pictures of them wearing them all the time, and it's like, it just makes my heart smile. So
they're fantastic t-shirts.
Get it in. Get on them.
Get in, boys.
What else do we have? Anything else?
Buddy, I have squat dibbly do.
0. Yeah, I think with that, we are
out of
here. Bye.
Bye.
And we love you. Thank you for listening. And tell your friends. And follow us on social media.
And tell your mama. And the peepaw.
And peepaw.
And peepaw.
And we're done recording.